Welcome to the Coming Strength and Fitness podcast. I'm Jill, coach and owner of CS&F. My team and I are here to help you take charge of your fitness and nutrition. In each episode, we'll provide you our best so that you can take your health to the next level. I hope you enjoyed today's episode with our host and coach, Alex Cottingham.
Alrighty, CS&F Fit Fam, we're back on another episode. I'm super excited. I'm actually eating a blow pop for the first time in probably 10 years. Thanks to our special guest today.
Very special.
Jill's in the studio. Jill,
you are about me.
You are a special guest, but you're not the one who gave me this blow pop. We have the one and only Yvette Maldonado. Did I say your last name right?
Maldonado.
Oh, yes.
There was like a flow to that one.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Jill, why the heck do we have Yvette here?
Good question.
It's a great question. Because her journey with us at Coming Strength and Fitness has been an amazing one. And I think it's worth a share.
So on the podcast, we like to spotlight a lot of really cool things that might be topically about something nutrition or in the gym. It might be a guest that we have in our community coming to do a seminar. But today we're spotlighting one of our very own. An athlete, a member, consistent for 30-year. Yvette, you are super fit. You look like you're in your 30s, but you're actually in your 50s.
58 as of last Wednesday.
58, and she's absolutely crushing her goals. So we just want to take a couple minutes and go through the story and uncover some of the things why. Like, why is she crushing it, and why is age really just a number, and it's not too late to actually do something, and you actually have much more control over your health despite the number on the scale, despite the number that is on your birth certificate, all those numbers.
That's preaching.
Okay. Yvette, give us the 60-second version of your life before CS&F. Where'd you grow up? What'd you do? I think it's pretty cool.
I came here. I moved here 2 years ago from New York. I was here a month. I walked into CS&F, met Jill, thought she reminded me of Miranda Lambert. Remember that?
She called me Miranda for
quite some time. Yeah, and then I became a member. I'm here.
Let's go further back.
Okay.
Your life in New York.
Yes.
What'd you do?
I am a retired NYPD first grade detective for 24 years.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Wait, when you say first grade for us, like normal, like unintelligent people like me, what does that mean?
That is the highest level of a detective you can be. It starts third grade, second grade, and first. And there's very few female first grade NYPD detectives, yes.
That's amazing.
Let me just paint a little picture of Yvette for you guys if you've never met her. How tall are you?
I am 5 feet tall and proud.
She's 5 feet tall.
Just 5 foot.
5 feet tall and proud. In my head, I'm 6 feet, but...
And dynamite comes in small packages, people. Because
that is very true.
This lady was a first grade detective for the NYPD, so don't mess with her. I learned that early on.
That's very true. Yvette, tell us a little bit about your family.
Oh, my God. I'm married to my bestest friend for 37 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have a 27-year-old son who's going to be a neurosurgeon. He's in his third year of medical school. He's doing a year of research, and he's going to be a neurosurgeon. I'm super proud.
That's amazing. Is he still live in New York, or is he?
No, he's here. He's the reason we moved here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. He's in medical school down here.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What school's he at?
Morehouse School of Medicine.
That's right.
I don't think we ever talked about that. That's
cool. Yeah, he's
that.
here. Yeah, and we moved here. He wants to be a neurosurgeon.
I love it.
Wow. In another life, I would love to be a neurosurgeon, but that'll never happen. That's besides the point.
I wanted to be Victoria's Secret model in another life. How's that for you?
I think it's just the height thing. I don't know.
Well, you know what? If size matters, the elephant would be the king of the jungle, right?
That's true.
That's a good point.
Facts.
Man, we're preaching.
Mm-hmm.
So you were here for a month. You moved from New York. You retired. And you're like, hey, I've never done CrossFit. I want to continue CrossFit. What did your health and fitness journey look like then?
Well, I dipped and dabbed a little bit in CrossFit, nothing consistent. Probably my favorite workout was boxing. I love boxing. So in New York, just before we moved, the pandemic, the city shut down, no gyms, everybody's working out in the park and miserable. So when I came here, the first thing I wanted to do was I joined a CrossFit gym.
Yeah.
Because you watch a lot of TV during the pandemic and you see all these fit women doing all this great stuff.
See Jill on TV.
Yeah. Yes.
So you were super interested in CrossFit. What led you specifically to Coming Strength and Fitness then?
Well, I did interview a lot of places. I call it interview.
She did.
Yeah,
I
I
did.
remember
I
that.
actually told Jill about it, and I picked here because it was a really nice mix. It was a really nice
Mix of what?
Mix of people, of age groups,
Yeah.
male, women, and strong people. I just
Yeah.
loved it, and it seemed like it would have that thing to aspire to be like. Like I was watching people,
Yeah.
I was like, wow, these people are super fit, and they seem to be having fun doing it too.
So let me ask you this. You've been here for almost 2 years now. Why do you think that there's such an eclectic mix of people here, being here for 2 years? Like, why do you think that is?
What do I think? I actually love the fact I wonder about it because here you have people that've been here for like since
10
the beginning.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't see that in very many places.
No.
That's true.
And when you like get to know, like I call it the OG members, they're like you get knowledge from them. You know, they share. Like I go over to them and say, "Hey, wow, that's heavy. Look at you lift like that." You know, and they're like, "Yeah, you know, it took some time. You can get there," and they encourage you and support you. You know, and it's
That's cool.
nice. No, it's really nice. I always say about I hate to blow her up, Laura Little, those like sexy snatches of her. You ever see a snatch? Oh,
Of course I have. Yeah.
I every time she does it, it's just like
Yes.
I have to walk over and say, "Hey, girl,
I noticed.
I noticed."
I noticed your sexy snatch.
I noticed that sexy snatch, yeah, and she's very kind to me.
Yes.
And she says she worked very hard and it took some time, and I like to hear that.
Yes.
That's cool.
You know, that it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
So Yvette, so you walked in, you noticed that there was a little bit different vibe about CS&F. Why did you stay? You noticed that it was cool. You noticed that you liked it. You wanted to be fit, but you're getting a good workout in. But you are so involved in the community. You have so many friends. You're a big presence at 430. What has kept you over the past 2 years here?
What has kept me? Oh my God,
Why
there's
haven't
so
you left?
many. Why haven't I left? Oh, I'm not leaving, not getting rid of me.
Why?
I like walking in the door and people smiling. I like the attaboys. I like cheering for people. I love cheering for people. I like watching people grow. Everybody grows here. And I also like that if somebody's going through something difficult here, we're all in it together.
Yeah.
Like we share in that.
Yes.
You know, nobody's alone here.
Oh, I love that.
Nobody's alone here. And even like if I know people well enough, like their facial expressions, I could tell, is it a good day? Is it a bad day?
Right.
Maybe I should just walk over and say hi.
Right.
Or if you see somebody struggling and getting frustrated with where they don't want to be, just remind them, like, we're all here to learn, to get better.
Yeah.
We're not where we're supposed to be all the time. We're supposed to grow. The process, remember that word, Jill?
Oh, yeah.
Process.
The P word.
The P word.
Jill, what was your first impression of Yvette?
Oh, she was a big ball of energy, and I was drawn to her because
You're a big ball of
I'm a
energy.
big ball, and so when we get together, it's a huge burst of energy.
Yeah, it's fun.
But it was an instant connection with Yvette. I mean, her energy is contagious, and
Yeah.
I'm drawn to that.
Yeah.
So we kicked it off really well. She loved me. She called me
I adore her.
Miranda.
Miranda.
It was great. Yeah.
So you're moving and grooving. You're getting acquainted with the community. You're getting in shape. And then, Yvette, when and why did the nutrition conversation start to intersect that? Because we also do nutrition coaching here, and you got connected with Jill. Tell us, before you started coaching, like, what were you doing before, and what were you, like, your goal, what were you working towards? Give us a little snapshot on the nutrition side of things.
Well, the nutrition side, Jill put out a post about her doing this nutrition.
Yeah.
Now, I just started a job. I started working full time. And a couple of times I was coming here, my pants were getting a little snug.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know, you know. But, I'm working out. Everything's time. I'm working out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
A lot. Yeah,
Like,
every day.
Every day. And on the weekends, I found something to do. Like I'm doing 7 days of working out and my
Right.
clothes are getting snug.
Right.
And then she put out this email about this nutrition thing. And I was like, I need to jump on it. Something's happening.
Yeah.
And that's how we got hooked up. And then I guess you could fill them in on that first session because that was pretty.
it was great. You know, as of right now, Yvette's been my longest nutrition client. So
Wow.
it's almost been a year
That's
that we've been
awesome.
working together. And she came to me, and I was super excited for the opportunity to help her grow and to help her learn and to help her reach whatever goal that she had. Like, that's just what I like to do. So we had a meeting, our initial consult meeting, and there was a lot of emotion in that meeting. There was
I cried.
She did cry.
I cried.
And that's okay.
But boy, did I cry.
You're not the first, and you won't be the last, right?
I cried.
Where was that emotion coming from?
I saw the numbers. I'm a vegan. If nobody doesn't know, I'm a strict vegan.
Yeah.
So, when you hear the word vegan, you automatically think, oh, she's healthy. She eats the right things. But everybody forgets that Oreos are vegan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just because you're vegan doesn't mean you're healthy.
Oh, wait, say that again.
Just because you're a vegan doesn't mean you're healthy.
That's good.
There are some people that struggle with their weight that are vegans. Okay, because it's a lifestyle. People forget it's a lifestyle.
That's good, Yvette.
The portion control is still, you have to always worry no matter what you eat.
Yeah.
So I came to Jill. I saw the numbers. I got on the scale. I compared my numbers from when we first met.
Yeah.
And they changed a lot. They changed a lot. And in a short period of time, too.
Because she went from, when she joined the gym, she didn't have the full-time job. So she was a lot more active. She was moving a lot more throughout her day. And then when she started the job, it's a desk job at a jail. So her lifestyle changed a little bit. And she just found herself in a place that she didn't want to be in. So she did something about it. Yeah.
So that was a year ago. Yvette, you were unashamedly 58 now. So you were 57 when you started working with Jill.
Yes.
How would you describe your health? Again, you were in shape and you were active 7 days a week, but how has your health really transformed even in your 50s, like 58? Would you say that you're in at least one of the better shapes of your life now?
I would say, based on my numbers and the way I feel and everything's going, I'm probably in the best shape of my life.
At 58?
At 58 years old, yes. I proudly say that I am.
So what would you tell other 50-year-olds that have a hard time believing that, have a hard time resonating because they just feel like their health is on a decline?
See, I get goosebumps when you say that.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. Age is really just a number. Like everything I've done in my whole life, nothing came easy for me. So this was not an easy journey. It's a hard journey. But if you put in the hard work, you put in don't forget, I'm vegan. And I have a lot of protein grams to get in every day.
Yeah.
So if I can do that, it just takes, you have to be consistent. You have to be coachable.
Yeah.
Very coachable.
You have to be coachable. And you have to just do the work. I mean, I'm looking for this magic word, but there is none. It's you just have to put in the work.
Right.
You can't lie to yourself.
Yeah. Ooh,
and I did
good.
that. I did that. I did that before I saw you. I was like, oh, but I'm a vegan. I'm, you know, I'll just get in a couple of more steps. I'll work out an extra day because, true statement, you can't out-train a bad diet.
Yeah.
I worked out 7 days a week, and now I work out less. I work out
Imagine
the
that.
most 5 days a week, and I'm in better shape now working out 5 days a week, taking care of my nutrition than I was at 7 days, like trying to out-train it.
Love it. Love it.
Jill, talk to us about the relationship between nutrition and exercise, because we've stated before that exercise is actually a pretty subpar way to lose weight. If that's our motivation to exercise, we might be missing it. There might be a better way. Nutrition is a really, really good way to not just manage our body composition, our aesthetics, the weight on the scale, but to fuel our workouts, to fuel our rest, to just give us more energy. How do those go together? In your opinion,
they go together very well. They are the best combination for any kind of physical change that you want.
Right.
And when it comes to exercise and fitness in general, it's necessary. You can't take it off the table. Like your cardiovascular health, your strength, your bone health, all of those things are ridiculously important, especially as we age.
Right.
So you can't take, fitness and your physical health off the table completely.
Right.
You have to have that, which is why our gym exists. But in terms of the stronger lever for weight loss and body composition change, you are going to be eating, many more hours in your day than you are going to be training. So if we can dial in your nutrition and what you're eating and your input to match your output, then we can start to see some physical change. So in terms of weight loss and body composition change, you're going to see a bigger bang for your buck when it comes to your nutrition, but you cannot avoid the physical fitness side of things as well. So they're hand in hand.
So let's hone in on a specific thing around what you said, but more in the context of age. Because, I've even heard it as a 20-year-old being like, oh, just wait till your 30s. It's going to start slowing down. Or and then 40-year-olds look back at 30, or they just think that age is a direct connection with your health. That in your 20s, you're the healthiest, then 30 starts to go down, 40 starts to go down, and then 50, 60. Oh, I mean, when you're 70, you might as well like look at hospice now. Like, why is that not true?
So, and I'll let you get back to this, but so things do change as you age. Let's just bring that out into the open. It's not that you're going to look and feel the same as you did when you were 19. Things are going to change.
Right.
What we can do, though, is we can make that change slower. We can slow it down, right? Taking care of our physical health, making sure that we're providing our body with proper nutrition, sleeping well, alleviating stress, like having connection with humans. All of that is important. And people say it all the time. We have tapped into the fountain of youth here. Like 50-year-olds like Yvette look 30.
Yeah.
80-year-olds look 50. Like, what is going on there? I've had people ask me that before, and I'm like, just come on in and see for yourself.
Yeah, come and see.
But for me specifically, I'm 41, and I'm fitter now than I was as a college athlete. I look different. My body performs differently, and I am better physically fit than I was when I was 20 years old.
Why do people who are well in age, we'll say that, because old is a mindset, why do people have such a hard time believing that? I've told people so many times, like, yeah, just wait till you're my age.
I think the reality of it is recovery. As you age, you need just more recovery.
Yes.
It doesn't mean you can't do as much.
Right.
When you're in your 20s, you're supposed to be strong, you're supposed to move around. In your 30s, it slows down. I think it's more amazing to see people 30 and up in here. Because in your 20s, and I'm not knocking being young, because that's what youth is all about. It takes more to come in. 35 and older, I'll put that like the master's level, to come in and do this stuff.
It's good.
It does. That's all. Good. And we should embrace that. We should celebrate that more.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I 100% agree with what you said.
Yes.
The recovery
factor
is really what changes as you age.
Yes.
So maybe you don't train the volume or, as frequent the intensity as you have in the past. It doesn't mean you can't do the things. It just means that you might need a little bit more time in between, workouts and more time to recover.
Yeah. I say that health is not limited by your age, because if it was, every 58-year-old would be not as fit as a 40-year-old. Every 20-year-old would be fitter than 30, 40, 50, 60.
Right.
And I sometimes even will tell people like, hey, well, you're just 20, you're 25, 27, whatever. I'm like, is every 27-year-old as fit as me, or is every younger person fitter than an older person? No, it's how it's what you do with the age that you have. Now, granted, I completely agree. Your strength, maybe your lung capacity, your recovery, that will change over time. Like you said, you need a little bit more intentionality around those things. But your health is not limited by your age. I know a 62-year-old that can kick some 40-year-olds' butts. I know a 58-year-old that I'm talking to that can crush a 30-year-old in a workout, and I'm talking to her right now. So,
what about a 41-year-old and a 28-year-old?
I'm going to step back, guys.
I'll plead the fifth.
It's not often I
think we get smarter too. You know what I mean? As athletes, as you get older, you get smarter.
Very true.
You get smarter. You pace yourself. You don't go all out there hot.
Yeah.
Gosh, do you remember, did you ever used to work out without warming up?
Me.
Yeah, I think I was your age
in college. So I had the luxury of doing CrossFit when I started high school, or 18-year-olds in high school, and then through college. My warm up would be 1 air squat, 3, 2, 1, go, and I'd start the workout. That would literally be
fine.
That's fine.
And you were
I would do that
totally
every day. We would talk, hang out. Hey, we should probably start the workout. All right, 3, 2, 1, and then we just ring muscle ups, power clean. It doesn't matter. Now, even 6 years after that, I can't do that now. And I'm still in my 20s. I can't imagine as I age. But
you will be able to imagine it one day.
I'm with you.
My warm-up is longer than my workout usually now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm here. Everybody sees I'm here early.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm here just to prepare for a 45-minute workout.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a right turn here, and Yvette, and let's talk about the past year and your progress, your goals, some of the things that you've accomplished. Jill, it's easier as a coach to talk about your athlete. What are some of the things that Yvette's been able to do and goals she's reached?
Yeah, she came to me with very specific goals to lose body fat. And then as we started to reach that goal, the goal evolved into gaining lean muscle mass. And the goal continues to evolve, and we continue to, change our plan to fit whatever goal she has. But she's dropped 10% body fat since we started.
Wow.
10% body fat.
In late 50s.
On a 5-foot 58-year-old woman who's vegan. we dropped 10% body fat.
Why do you emphasize 5 feet?
Because she's little. Like 10% on her
Right.
frame is a lot. I mean, I realize it's a percentage, but she didn't have much to work with. She's a tiny person.
Exactly. Exactly.
And, you know, and there's also a misconception that later in age it's very hard to gain muscle mass. Well, she's doing it. We're
Right.
doing it. It's also a known thing that it's hard for vegans to get protein because they don't eat animal proteins. Well, she's doing it.
Yeah.
So she has basically anything that we've written into her plan, she does it.
Yeah.
There's no question. There's
Yeah.
no nothing to it. There's been a very big educational component to what we've done together. You know, I work with a lot of people who believe they know how to weigh, track, and measure food, and they don't.
Right.
The truth is they don't. And so we had a lot of conversations of videos back and forth. How'd you weigh that? Send me the video of that meat. No, let's put that in grams, not that, you know. And so it was a big learning curve for
Yeah.
her. And for a lot of people that I work with on learning how to properly weigh, measure, and track your food. So Yvette, what would you say? What have been your biggest things since we worked together? I mean, aside from all the results, like the weight loss and inches and, you know, changing your clothing size several times and all of that. So
It's the process, you know.
the P word.
The P word. You know, I said process, man, I have that patience. I don't have patience, and I love the process. I'm not in a rush anymore.
Good.
Wow.
I am not in a rush anymore.
That's good.
Even with performance-wise, like I have to lift this much. I have to do this.
What changed that for you? What took you from I want this now and I want it quick to I'm here for the process?
Well, I learned that nothing good comes fast. You know, you have to work for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It comes when you least expect it. I got a kipping handstand push-up in the middle of a WOD because you just walked over and said, fix it. And I was able to do that. You know?
That's
And
how I coach. I look at you and say, fix it.
Yeah.
And immediately I know what to fix.
Yeah, and it's in the middle of the WOD. I'm looking at you like, is this the time I should be doing this? And she's like, yeah. And I did it. And I'm just doing things without thinking about it anymore. I'm not putting so much emphasis. I'm enjoying the process.
What's cool is your aesthetics goal translated into your performance goal. That
Yeah.
our focus over here in nutrition on more aesthetics translates into your daily life, into
Every
in and
way,
out of the gym.
every single way, even the way I feel about myself. My birthday was last week, and I sent Jill such a thank you because it was probably one of the best birthdays. Like I
amazing.
accomplished so much in 1 year here
It's amazing.
that I haven't accomplished in all the years of working out. It was a very amazing year.
So Yvette, as we round third and we're coming home in this episode, I want to give you an opportunity to share a bit of encouragement to people in your season of life, retired, 50s, feel like their best years are past them. What words would you share with them on why that's not true?
I think this age group, this season of your life, it's your second chance, you know, to do you. You know, we raised our kids, we got the job,
right.
we did all those things that, you know, grown-ups are supposed to do. And let's be kids and let's play and see what we could do. Anything is possible. I understand, like, society tells us, gives me an AARP card? What is that? Like, are you kidding me? You know? But, you know, so society tells us we're old, but we're not. We're smarter, we're better, we can be faster. Anything is possible.
That's awesome.
You know, we teach our kids, you know, like anything is possible, but why can't we say that to ourselves? Anything is possible. You know, we forget. We did all the things we were supposed to do. We took care of everybody else. Let's take care of us. And this is the best place to do it because we have fun. You know, we enjoy, we celebrate each other, you know.
So before I kick it to Jill to kind of give us a last little tidbit, I think I want to highlight, Yvette, something that I'm noticing is that I think one of the core pillars of why you've reached so much success is because you actually believe in yourself. You believe in what Jill's doing, you believe you can do it, and you fully committed to, hey, I'm not limited by my age. I'm going to do this and I'm going to make it happen. Like you said, anything's possible. You said that multiple times. And that's what I've noticed with, it doesn't matter what the age is, but whether it's a 20 or 50 or 60-year-old, if they don't have a belief that they could possibly take a step in the right direction, they've already defeated themselves. But you're over here saying, no, I can do it. Like, I'm not limited by my age. I'm not limited by whatever. I'm going to find a way to make it work. I mean, that's been made very apparent through your coachability with Jill. She says anything you do, anything she asks you to do, you're going to do it.
Spot on,
you
too.
fully believe in the process, and that is key. It's what happens in between the ears that's going to influence what happens with your hands and your mouth and your feet with your you know what I'm saying? So I just think it's really, really cool that self-efficacy, that confidence, that belief in yourself is a must when it comes to achieving anything in life.
Absolutely.
So I salute you for that.
And I'm going to apologize to you again for thinking. When I signed up with Jill and she says, we're going to do this for 3 months and stuff like that. When I sent the email back to her, in my head, I'm saying, I'm going to do this for 3 months and I'm going to look just like Jill. And I am sorry.
Yvette, why are you sorry for that?
Because it's hard work and you put in the hard work and you should be acknowledged for that.
Well, thank
you know what I
we
mean?
did have this conversation
yes,
about
we did,
how
but I
long it
wanted to
takes.
make sure I say it. You know what I mean?
Alive.
Out live so everybody can hear that I apologize.
Well, I'm still trying to look like Jill, so.
Yeah.
got
Well, you know what it is? Everybody compares their chapter 1 to your chapter 10.
Right.
You know,
good.
And I'm a
that's
solid 12 years into this thing.
Yes,
So,
and
yeah.
you know, you should get the credit that all the hard work.
Thank you, Yvette. I appreciate that.
Jill, what are your final thoughts on just Yvette's story in general?
I think that she came to the right place. Something drew her here, and I'm so glad it did. And I think her success and where she's come from, point A to point B is 100% because she believed in herself, just like you said. She trusted me. She trusted her coaches. She was 100% bought in to not just the results, but the process to get there. And there's a big difference. Maybe results driven when you start. I want to lose that 10 pounds. I want to lose it in 3 months. But then what we realize is there's so much more than just losing the 10 pounds. It's a journey. It's not a destination. Alex, I think I took that right out of your book. But anyway, I just want to, and I will say the reason that Yvette has found so much success is consistency. She is not perfect, nor do I expect her to be, and she should not expect herself to be. But this woman is literally the most consistent. It's amazing to watch. And she's very coachable. She wants to learn. She wants to grow. And that's why she's successful.
There you have it, guys. I think this was very appropriate to shine the spotlight for a couple quick minutes just to say, hey, kudos to you. You're doing amazing. This is only the start. We're 2 years in. You have a lifetime to go. You are just prolonging your longevity and your lifespan every single healthy habit you make. So it's been really cool to just witness that, to hear Jill speak so highly of this whole process. So I think this episode was really special. As we conclude, I have some very hard, heavy questions that I really hope you guys are in the mood for, okay? They're would you rathers.
Oh, okay.
You have to go with your gut. Ready? Would you rather always be hungry or itchy?
Itchy.
Itchy.
I can't take the hunger.
I can't take it.
Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Smooth.
Crunchy.
Mexican or steakhouse?
Steak.
Oh, well, that one. Come on. I mean, that
She
was.
doesn't eat meat. She get a double baked
Fly or teleport?
Fly.
Yeah.
I say teleport. Sorry, this one's hard. Burn or drown?
Oh.
3, 2,
Burn?
1.
Neither. Pass.
Mullet or mohawk?
Definitely Mohawk.
You would say that. You would rock it.
We've discussed this. I've had a mullet before.
That's true.
Yeah.
Last one. Bad buck teeth or a bad underbite?
Buck teeth.
Buck tea.
All right, guys. That's it.
Alex.
What?
Burn or drown?
I say drown for sure.
I can't even like.
Yeah.
Not being able to breathe. I
Yeah.
don't know.
But your body on fire?
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
can't think about it. Yeah, that'd be bad. Well, guys, I hope you don't
Leave on a negative note.
leave on that negative note. Yvette, this has been really, really cool. I appreciate just your transparency, you willing to have a conversation with us, and I hope this inspires and encourages other people as well. So if you're interested, we'd love to help, love to have a conversation. Come stop on by, reach out, email us. We're always available to help you change your life through health, fitness, and nutrition. So until then, well, you're a legend. See ya.
Thank you for joining us today, friends. I hope today's conversation helped you gain a greater understanding of the mission at CS&F to change lives through fitness and nutrition. Check us out on social media or reach out at comingstrengthandfitness.com. We would love to help you take your health to the next level. We'll see you next time.